left Franklin. Arrived back at Winding Stair. Group of hikers ahead of us. We're all heading north. What's our destination today? Getting there?
Wyatt Gap Shelter.
Wyatt Gap Shelter. We might fall short. Who knows? It's later than we thought, but there's people ahead of us, fine people, and it's freezing out. Yeah, the high today is going to be, I thought 32, no? 34? So, I know we're bundled up right now, and we'll probably end up stripping down in an hour because we'll be overheated for moving, but whatever. Next big stop will be, well, the NOC, then Fontana Dam, and then the Smoky Mountains. But let's just get through today, huh? This is gorgeous. The ice in the trees. And, oh, gorgeous. Yeah, look at this. So gorgeous. And the sun, that's the prettiest part because it's been raining every day. But this is just beautiful. Siler Bald. Oh, we got Flash and oats because she eats raw instant oatmeal.
Yeah, it's in here. I eat it raw.
Okay. And I hope you wash it down with something. Water.
Afterwards.
And Sam. We're hanging out at the base. You're contemplating? Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful up there. So this is very funny, and Joel's gonna kill me, but so we're at a hostel, and we have loaner clothes, and he told the lady, extra large, please. And so she says, no, you'll fit in a large, so now he can't stand up.
This isn't as funny as you think it is.
Oh, you're being daring and crossing your legs.
His voice goes up 2 hours.
Yeah, that showed a bit more than what I intended.
So this is Wait a Minute, which is a great trail name. Why is your trail name Wait a Minute?
It's my internal dialogue.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Where am I? Wait a minute. Where's the trail? Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me.
That's great. That's great. So I'm hoping that we'll hike together a little bit. That will be fun. Very fun once we venture back out of the hostel in proper sized clothing.
I want my clothes back.
All right, we just started our day at Wyatt Gap Road. This is Wait a Minute. And we're hitting the day, starting the day, and there's getting there. So we're gonna have a 14-mile day today.
That's right.
We got this.
We got it.
How the ice forms. It's like ribbon candy or something, isn't it? That's so wild. All right, onward. I have an itch right in the middle of my back where I can't reach. All right. So I'm slack packing today. I'm kind of slowly but surely letting go of the stigma of slack packing. So wait a minute, and Getting There and I are hitting 14 miles today. Based on what Just a Minute said, we hike around the same pace. She's probably a little less than 1.5 miles an hour. I'm a little bit more than 1.5 miles an hour. And Getting There's closer to 2 miles an hour. But whatever, he can slow down if he wants company. And what's cool is the ground is frozen, and there's just a little thin layer of frost, crunchy frost, so it's crunching under our feet. But yeah, we're going over to the Wyabald Tower, fire tower or observation tower. So I'll get you some views from there. It should be beautiful, beautiful views. It's a sunny day. I remember the days as a kid sitting in the church pew with my grampy, and he would take his hanky out of his pocket and blow his nose and put it back in his pocket and reuse it again later. And I thought that was the most disgusting thing. Well, whatever. Pretty wrangly, pretty nasty, but I figure use up the whole hanky, and then when the booger's dry, it's as good as clean, and you just start reusing again. What have I become? Stopping for a quick break. The temperatures are hovering around freezing right now. So what I did, I filled this with warm water, not hot, but you know, definitely very warm. And it's now about, I don't know, what an indoor temperature would be. It's starting to cool off. I'm going to have a little bit to drink, but then because the water is cooling off, I'm going to put this in my pocket to my body so that my body heat will prevent the filter from freezing. But warm water helped it for the first part of this trek, but don't want it to freeze, so I'll enjoy a few sips. I'm just sitting on a log just for a second. Getting there is ahead of me, and wait a minute is behind me, so I'm right in the middle. I'm not behind, I'm not last right now. Amazing. But dribble. I'm surrounded by rhododendrons, which is one of my favorite, and heading to the wire tower, observation tower, and it's a beautiful day, so I'm looking forward to the views. It's cold, so I've only got about a minute before I get too cold and I'll want to move again. Oh, so yesterday, I wasn't feeling great overnight. So the night before last, I woke up and I was queasy. My stomach was, and I was just trying to think, did I eat anything weird or what happened? But I went back to sleep and it was okay. Yesterday morning, I actually felt like when I was brushing my teeth, I didn't feel well, but nothing happened. And then when I was using the privy, I just wasn't feeling well. But yesterday we hiked and it was okay. But I just wasn't myself. And then the temperatures yesterday was very cold, and overnight, and especially tonight, I heard there's an advisory in the area really advising hikers to get off the trail. It's going to be bitter, bitter cold, and not very safe to be out in the woods. So we're going to be ducking into Nantahala Lodge. So that's what we did yesterday. We called from a gap because I wasn't feeling well, and with the cold. We went to Nantahala Mountain Lodge. It's a lovely place. I'll probably give a little review from there when I get there tonight. It's, excuse me, beautiful. So that's why we're slack packing. So I just have this little, so slack packing, in case anyone's wondering, it's when you just don't bring your full pack. We're just out for the day and then going to go back to the lodge tonight. So I don't need my tent and all that stuff. So I just bring a little day pack with snacks and my puffy jacket, you know, things I need for today, and water, of course. And I'm starting to get cold now. So yeah, so I feel better, definitely, and I'll get another good night's sleep, and then it's, oh, we're almost at the Smoky Mountains. Hope I don't break my neck. Ball Tower, or Wire. My mouth is frozen. Wire Tower. It's gonna be windy when I get up there. It's cold. As long as I keep moving, I'm fine. Whew. My nose is running. I don't know where Getting There went. He's quite a ways ahead of us. Wait a minute caught up to me. So she's not that much slower than me. She said she's slow, but we're together. Oh, looky, looky, looky. Le Montagne. I don't know if Getting There is up there having lunch or what. Echo. Oh, I don't like graffiti, even if it is about Jesus. And the icicles hanging on the window. Here's, wait a minute. Echo. Good place to duck in if it's a storm. Wow, look at this view. Wait a minute. Woohoo! It's gorgeous. This part of the trail is not well marked at all. Hopefully the trail clubs will come out and repaint the blazes soon for those coming up behind us. But twice already, Wait a Minute and I have found ourselves off the trail. We're diverted, or it's just a confusing moment. We didn't get far, you know, we stopped. Thank goodness for gut hooks with the map section, the map feature. That we can put the GPS and it shows us if we're on the trail or not. And once it showed us that we were not, so we had to turn around, just go back 50, 60 paces. But still, hopefully they'll reblaze, make it clearer. I can imagine somebody at dusk, you know, getting lost. But my knee is really bad today. Right now I'm flat. Going up is fine. Walking flat is fine. Going downhill is excruciating, actually. I am severely concerned about what damage is done and what's going on. So I am thinking that I will call my friend Tina, who lives in Pigeon Forge in Tennessee. Since I live in Tennessee, my health insurance will cover me in Tennessee. Anything out of that has to be urgent care or emergency room, and that's not the issue here. I'd like to see an orthopedist, maybe a sports medicine professional. So I think since I'm not too far from Tina, I know you're watching. You probably already got the phone call from me. Maybe you can recommend a doctor since you have a bad knee. Wait a minute back there. She's a nurse. So she was suggesting maybe a cortisone shot or whatever, but you know, obviously to get to a doctor and get this taken care of, because this knee is not going to make it another 2,100 miles. Nope, because half of that's downhill. So yeah, it's very painful. So I'm just seeing a slight downgrade ahead of me, so I'm going to turn the phone off and limp. I'm done for a few days. We're getting off at Burningtown Gap. Wait a minute, and my knee, it's excruciating just going downhill. I can't even. Yep, I'll be right there.